Hi and welcome back. This is John. I really appreciate you stopping on by today. So today I'm taking my copies of my notes off of some of my emails and also some notes I've written to myself in talking with clients. And sometimes I text myself to remind myself of some of these really good questions. And so today we're talking about food shopping. We're talking about some of the tips that I would give to people when they go food shopping. So I'm going to share them with you right now. I have the top 3 tips that I can give to you when you go food shopping. This is for success. This is for success in your diet, in your eating plan, to get as lean as possible, and then to maintain it and not have a whole bunch of fall-offs or backsliding along the way, okay? So, number 1, this one might seem silly to you, but go food shopping when you have a full stomach. Maybe it surprises some of you, right? You don't go food shopping when you're hungry. You make very poor decisions when you go food shopping and you're hungry. Don't do it, okay? I really don't recommend it. Kind of makes sense, right? You're going to go food shopping. If you're hungry, your brain is going to get tripped down every single aisle by the advertising, by the pictures of various different foods that you don't belong eating, that type of thing. And you're going to buy them and you're going to eat them out in the parking lot before you even leave the supermarket parking lot. You're going to be eating it in your car. Don't do it. Okay, so number 1, shop with a full stomach. Number 2, and this is a good one, shop as if you were buying for someone whose health depends, whose life depends on you buying the right items for them. Now, some of us have experienced this when we've had a relative that has had some health issues and we have to go food shopping for them. Obviously, you care about them, you love them, and you want to do the best thing for them. So when you go food shopping, of course, you have your list, you're going to stick to the list, and you're going to buy the best things for them and for their health. So all I'm suggesting with number 2 is buy the food when you go food shopping as if you were buying it for that relative, because that relative happens to be you. That's the whole thing. You better start thinking about yourself like your health and your life depends on how well you're feeding yourself and the quality of food that you're giving yourself, because it does. So, number 3, shop mainly on the perimeter of the supermarket. Now this one, I've mentioned before in one of my other videos. You'll notice when you're in the supermarket that all of the processed food, all the prepackaged food, all of the food that will have the longest shelf life is all generally in the middle of the supermarket. The perimeters of the supermarket, and everybody knows this, you have fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, you have meats, a meat section, you have dairy, you have eggs, you have cheeses, you have all of these other foods that are not meant to have a long shelf life. And that's a good thing when you're talking about the quality of our food. We want to eat food that's fresh. There's a whole fish market on the edge of most supermarkets as well. You want to go ahead and you want to buy the freshest food possible, the least processed food possible, and you'll notice the majority of those foods that are in the center aisles of the supermarket are high sugar foods. We don't want that. You got to continue to shop for that healthy person in number 2, which is you and your family, and then you have to consider the types of foods that are going in, the macronutrients, not just protein, carbs, and fats, but what types of carbs. Processed sugars are all within the majority of those prepackaged, foods in the middle of the supermarket. So next time you're in the supermarket, keep your eyes open, see if everything that I'm mentioning to you is not true. That's it for today. From my heart to you, John Hart, thank you again.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button below before you leave.